Can I help you?
I've got a dress packed, but I just don't know whether I'll actually wear it.
You don't know whether you wear it or not?
No, but it's 31 degrees.
These Romies.
They are Romies. You're gonna eat them anyway.
Sort of, we are seeing a bit of a positive performance from the US at the moment.
It's freezing.
I should actually really just go straight to sleep.
One of the reasons I love staying in these hotels is because they always have toiletries and they're good. So if I forget toothpaste, it doesn't matter. If I forget cleanser, which I did, it doesn't matter. I love our mascara. That is how easy mascara should be to get off. Warm water, break it down. We're gonna loll at this. I've got Invisalign on my bottom teeth, top teeth are all good. And this is my mouth guard. I've talked about this before, it's my new one. And it stops me from clenching my teeth, but I can't really talk when I've got it in. And then, I don't really do this at home that much because I don't like the idea of having it on if I wake up with fur on me. But I got mouse tape and I like it. I like it when I've got my mouth guard in too. It stops me holding my mouth in a funny position. And the time is like 10:30, so I'm going straight to my bed because we're off early tomorrow and I'll talk to you then. But hi, missed you in London for a couple of nights, so I thought I'd vlog, and that's the last thing I'll say tonight. I'm trying to film a makeup tutorial and talk to you at the same time. I'm out of practice. Prop you up in a margarita. I curled my hair this morning for the first time. I've just been wearing it natural, frizzy, but there's something about the dark hair that's still shiny even when it's frizzy. Here's the before, and I'll be back when I'm done. Stunning. Yeah, I'm all ready. I need to tuck this in. I love this top so much. I got it when I was in Copenhagen. It's Totem, but in Copenhagen it was so much cheaper and I don't know why. Must have, I don't even know if it's a Copenhagen brand, but it's really bulky at the back. So I just think if I tuck it in, it's like really stupid. I definitely like it better from the front. Oh, there's no belt. Oh no, there is. 1, 2. Right, I'll get a belt. Nice. These jeans I got on sale from Frankie's shop and they're so good. And my shoes I'm going to wear are these. I bought them from Free People. I have a small flag. Jack clipped my heel when we were away in Edinburgh and this is meant to have a strap but it snapped. But I just cut them off on both sides and they're fine. But it's 32 degrees in London today, so I'm going to be far too hot. And I do have a dress. I don't know whether I should wear my dress instead. It's a bit late. I really wanted to pick the camera up. I got this little silly camera. How nuts is this little thing? It's like a tiny all-in-one camera that's got like a little stand attached to it here. Who knows if it's going to be any good? I've not been to London for more than like a long day trip in a really long time. It's a perfect opportunity to pick you up and put you in my pocket. We've got a big couple of days with work. We've got a strat day today, which is we're just literally the whole team's going to come together and we're going to go over what the first half of the year was like and what the second half of the year is looking like. It's such a buzz. And then tomorrow I've got a big meeting in the morning and then we've got a social. So today's like work and tomorrow's work and then fun. And then home, easy peasy. I'm staying at Dean Street Townhouse, which I really love. I mentioned yesterday, see if you come and you forget anything, they've got it. Like face wash, toothpaste, deodorant, which I don't trust the deodorant that's in this room today. And I'm nervous because I am relying on it. Will it do the job? I'll let you know.
Is huge. I know we have like the drawstring brand. Excellent, making us experience doing people working together, cross-functioning in groups.
We change best when we are strongest and most positive, not when we feel the weakest, most negative or helpless.
Hello, you guys are gonna lol. For anyone that ever asks for Jack to do the room service thing, it's all automated now. The entertainment is done. We had a big day, it's 8:15 and I left this morning at 8:30, so like 12-hour day, which is perfect. Seeing my team all together like that is so wild. I was saying to some of the guys, like, we're talking about mindset, or we're talking about how we all can get in the way of ourselves the most. My hair's nuts. We're like our worst enemy, aren't we? Quite a lot of the time it's like, what are your goals? And it's like, what's getting in your way? And more often than not, it'll be yourself. It was like delusional thinking that has got me here. I just thought, oh, why can't I? why can't I have my own brand? But now I've like girl boss too close to the sun. I'm like Icarus, and I look around and I see that big a team and I'm like, but I love it. I love it so much. I had the best time. And then we had a little glass of vino at the end. We're catching up because I've got a really important meeting in the morning that is very exciting. And then it's the party. I actually ended up loving what I wore today, by the way. I really enjoyed it. It was very comfortable. It was hot though. Right, what am I going to eat? I'm starving. I do like the chopped salad. What if I got chopped salad with a side of mac and cheese? Yeah. That's exactly what I'm going to get. But yeah, I'm wildly aware. I've just picked up the camera and started filming like nothing's happened. So much exciting changes happened. I think since I last vlogged. We moved house. It's been actually a couple of months now. We are fully settled. It is the most magical bubble ever. It's so special. Romy loves it, Jack loves it, I love it, dogs love it, and it's Dropper's retirement home, which makes me want to cry my eyes out. But he is thriving. He absolutely loves it. I dyed my hair all dark. To an outsider it could look like I am having a mental breakdown, but I actually feel like I am just coming back to myself, if I'm honest. I've just been really throwing myself into motherhood, my work, my family, and actually myself, and I'm just feeling really good. My plan for tonight is I'm going to eat my lovely dinner. I'm going to stick something on TV. I'm going to have a shower. I'm going to take all my makeup off, and then I'm going to read my book. And I love my book. Right, this is going to die. If it dies, I'll come back. I've kind of changed genre. I don't know what you'd call this, like thriller, murder, mystery, maybe. I've got a few book recommendations for you. The Kindred's Curse. The Kindred's Curse is one of the best series I've ever read. The smut is non-existent, which I actually think is a very healthy thing for us all. But the story is unbelievable, very much like Fae, magic, Mortal 2, don't want to ruin it, Slight Enemies to Lovers, you guys get it. Shadow in the Ember. Did I even finish that? Not yet. I had to read book club book. Shadow in the Ember, that's the Flesh and Fire series. I love it. And then I've read two books that are a little bit more like thriller, murder mystery, I guess. The Tenant, which I really did like. It's like an easy read. You can just fly through it. A couple get a tenant in and things start going wrong. And it's like, there's one really good twist in it. And that's all I'll say. And then the one I'm reading just now is called The Perfect Marriage, which is infuriating. Murder mystery type thing. But I'm really, really enjoying it. That's my two book club books, which are a bit different for me. And actually tomorrow I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you some other books that I think you should read that are actually a little bit more on the selfie helpy vibes, because there's a couple of books that I've read that really stay with me and I remember like time and time again. But I'm really excited to be talking to you guys again. It's been a long time and I missed it, and I've been overthinking it, as we all do. I was like, oh, it's been so long, I can't remember really how to do it. Tried to get my camera out in public and I was like, I am going to die. But I'm going to ramble. Tomorrow I don't have as early a start. I need to get out here at 9. So I'm going to have like a nice easy morning. I'm not going to film my makeup or anything. So I just thought we could have a nice sit catch up, do our makeup together while I catch up a bit. And I need to charge this camera because it's going to die. And I hope it's okay. Hope the quality is okay for you. Good morning. Got my little coffee. I was going to say I slept great. I did, but the flipping radio was set to beat an alarm at 11:30 last night, so I woke up to Ed Sheeran and it was terrifying. I turned it off and then the same thing happened again like 5 minutes later, and I can see, because I've got an Aura ring which I'm obsessed with, I can see my heart rate spiked to like 120 because I was like but I actually did. I slept really good. My alarm woke me up at 7, which is divine. And I'm just going to do my makeup. I'm not going to do all of it. I've done my eyes already, but I really wanted to show you how I did my base yesterday, because my base was so fresh all day, lasted all day. Like I said, I was in and out of like the aircon meeting room that we were in, and then outside was roasting hot. Walked there and back, definitely wasn't strenuous or anything, but I just loved it. I loved the way that my skin looked all day. And I did something a bit different. Weirdly, it's exactly how I like to do makeup on other people, but on myself I just chuck it on. But I took the time to do it this way yesterday and it was the best. So if you've not done it like this, I highly recommend you try. So I've just prepped, put my primer on all over, Skin Nova. I've got my concealer, which is Modern Radiance Concealer. You can do this with anything. So I've got shade M1, I've rolled it on the back of my hand, and I'm taking a little brush. This is our Conceal and Prime. I'm gonna work that concealer in. You'll have seen Katie Jane Hughes does this all the time. She calls it priming the brush. So I'm just working the concealer in, and then I'm going to go around any areas that I need a bit more coverage. So I've got redness on my cheeks here, a couple of wee blemishes that are healing up. Basically any marks, any redness, anywhere that I just need that wee bit extra coverage. Because you're working it into the brush, you don't get a huge load of product on your face from the get-go and then have to blend that out. It's like you're blending and applying at the same time. So what you end up with is a pretty like perfected looking skin. I like to do my eyes at this stage too, but with the same way, I'm not drawing the product on, I'm taking the product and working it in. Do you see? Do you see? I've got some wee blemishes around my chin as well. I've done my eyes first today, which is really great for stopping creasing. So if you do your eyes before you do any skincare at all, the whole area is just a bit drier. That's looking good. I like to use a bit of concealer around my mouth as well. I've got lip balm on and I'll just take this concealer kind of close to my lip line just so it cancels it out a little bit if we're going to do lip liner. Around my nose. It looks so good. If you weren't wanting to wear much makeup, you could just do that. And then I'm going to take foundation, my Skin Oval Complexion Balm in the shade 230. You can use anything. I think lighter coverage like this works best. And then the same thing, I'm going to work that into my foundation brush. And then I'm going to just buff that on, and then any areas I've applied the concealer, I just pat on top so I don't move it around. But you end up with a really flawless makeup that doesn't feel light coverage because you've covered everything you want to cover. And because there's less product on your face, it lasts so well. Now that I've taken the time to do my foundation like this, I don't think I'll go back. I'm going to actually feel like I want to do a proper in-depth tutorial on makeup like this because I did a pro masterclass, something I was so excited to launch for Vive was Vive Pro. If you're watching this and you're a makeup artist, we've got our pro program, so it's 30% off and we're going to do loads of exclusive things just for that community. I did a masterclass on Zoom and it was one of my favourite things I've ever done. It was so good. The community, again, it was just really fun. It was like a Zoom webinar so you could comment and it was just like watching everyone chatting with each other. Everyone wanted to connect afterwards. And it was just, it's like full of makeup artists that do really cool things like TV and film and bridal and occasion makeup like I used to do. It's just great. It's the best skin and it looks so fresh. I can still see all my little freckles. Try it next time you're doing your makeup.
Are now arriving at Acton Main Line.
Going somewhere very special. You're just going to look for a space with a space either side so it's easy. Say hi everyone.
Hi everyone. I'm Mommy.
Look, Mummy holds it there.
My purse.
That's my purse. You having fun?
Get the money out.
Get the money out. I think that there's less money in here than when we started.
Here we go.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Let's
Okay.
go outside.
Okay. With no money, will we leave the money, or do you want the money?
Money. No, that's not money. That's the money.
This is a sneak peek. What could it be? I'm launching eyewear. No, I'm not. We're in the office, which I mean, I would give you a tour, but it's not in good shape. I don't think it's because I don't have the accountability of anyone else being here apart from Jack. When Charlotte comes back to work, which is next year, we'll be tidy. And then actually some of the team are going to be coming up from next week, so I need to order drawers. I need to order like IKEA drawers because I keep on going to put stuff away and there's nowhere to put it. So it's not looking good, bruv. But once this interview is done, I just need to get into filming, and we do summer Fridays during summer and on Fridays, which means that we stop at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I sometimes just see that as a really good opportunity to get more stuff done because I know that everyone else is away frolicking. But today we actually are going to do Summer Fridays because Jack and I are going to go to the cinema to see Weapons. Did you say it was the best film in the last 10 years? That's what I've heard. I've heard that it leaves you feeling rather hollow, but we discussed this yesterday, that's why you go and see it in the middle of the day and not at night time, so you go to bed hating it. Right, I've got 10 minutes, I'm going to prep. I did that same skin technique. I will never do my makeup another way unless I'm in a huge rush and I'm just scribbling it on, but it's the best way to do foundation. And then I've just caked myself in Piazza Sunset Blush. I don't have my makeup today and I need to do the rest of it after the interview so I can film it. I've also got a really bizarre It's not bizarre. I've got a recommendation for you. I started using kind of like different deodorants. So like I've tried the Aloe Yoga Stick deodorant. There's a couple of really nice brands on Cult Beauty that I've tried, but there's a brand called ACT, A-K-T. I actually met the founder at a panel talk that I did, and the story of the brand's so cool. Coming from like working on Broadway in the West End, obviously those dancers and those performers can get really sweaty. They set out to make a deodorant that you can use it on your face, you can use it under your arms, obviously, you can use it under your boobs, anywhere that you get sweaty. Don't know about hands, but it's like a paste, so you squeeze it out and then you just rub it on, which is a bit different. It's unbelievable. Really nice branding, aluminium tube with a little roller thing. I smell fresh to death. I'm like buzzing about it in the sense it smells like a bougie perfume. I'll put it on the screen because I don't have it with me, because I don't need it with me because it just works. But if anyone's in the market for like a nice deodorant, I'm really shook by it. The technology and the science behind it's great. And actually I think the brand's really, really cool. The way that they started the brand was they gave out the deodorant to all their friends on Broadway in the West End, and everyone's obsessed with it. Now they're kind of like going out to athletes, but for the everyday man, woman, girl, gay, they, it's perfect. Interview done, meeting done, filming done. Now we're going to the cinema and it's 25 degrees outside. When was the last time we went to the cinema?
About 2 years ago.
Was it actually? It actually was about 2 years ago. Me and Jack used to go to the cinema enough to warrant getting one of those passes, I think. I'm really excited about when Romy's at the age where she can go to the cinema and enjoy it. Moana 3, Frozen 3. 3? 3. You gonna get nachos? Are you gonna get nachos? What?
No good for my stomach.
You? Fair enough. But you do wind me up with this. One day you're like ready for all the treats and the next day you're like, not good for me.
Last time you had a hot dog. Although I think they've changed them now and you can get chocolate buttons or whatever it is
On hot
top of
dogs?
them. There's so many toppings, whereas it used to just be
Crispy onions?
ketchup or mustard.
Do you know what I
And that
actually
was
might get a
all you
hot
could
dog?
get. Now you can get onions, or you can get jalapenos, or you can get
Back in my day!
sriracha, I don't know, potato wedges on top of them if you want. Chips. You get chips at the cinema, is that not just weird?
No.
It should be 3 things. 4 things, right?
Right.
Fountain juice, fountain soda,
Soda.
nachos,
What are you talking about?
hot dog and popcorn. Well, 5 things, pick a mix as well. Expansive choice.
Too much for Jack's brain.
It's not old school theatre. Vibe experience.
I'm gonna get everything. I've got a gift card. How are you paying for it? How are you paying for your bit? Good morning. I need to get changed. I've just finished the morning routine and I've got some time to myself. I need to do some work here. I watched the vlog back yesterday. I like this little camera. I think low lighting, maybe it's not its strong suit, but I remember getting comments, honestly, like over the years saying that the sound's always really weird in my videos. So we'll maybe try and like turn it up or something for this. But if you let me know how the sound is, then that's great. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I see so many people just using mics all the time. A for effort. Will I get there? If I have to, yeah. When I was watching the vlog back, I realised that there were some things that I said I was going to come back and chat to you about that I didn't. One being books. So I gave you a list of like silly books to read. When I'm reading, 70% of the time it is for just like pleasure, for fun. It's just like fiction. No learning. But there are some books that I've read that I think are really good. So the first one is Ikigai. I love this book so much. It's so nice to read. I read this years ago. Ikigai is like a Japanese term philosophy on how to live your life in a state of flow. It's really lovely. It's all about your passions. I can imagine a lot of people reading that book, and if it really resonates with you, like almost thinking about changing career paths, maybe even just changing the way that you spend your time. It's all about work. It's like what you can do for a profession and make money, what you can do that adds to the community, what you can do that is just what you love, which is your passion, and then just things that you're good at. So I just love that book, highly recommend. So easy to read and just really like beautiful to read as well. Loads of nice stories about there's a story that I love in it that's about a village in Japan where the life expectancy is bonkers, like it's like over 100, and it's because, I don't feel like I'm ruining it, but a lot of people that live a super long time have a lot to do with community and hobbies and staying active, and it's just really lovely. I find it very inspiring. The next one is The Courage to Be Disliked. I loved the way that this book was written. It's like a conversation between a philosopher and a youth. Sometimes when I'm reading like self-helpy books, or I suppose it's like philosophy, isn't it? Which makes me feel very highbrow. You can almost argue with it. you can say, well, that's not right. And there's parts of it that you probably won't agree with, and that's like the beauty of it. You take what you need and you leave the rest. But the way that this book's written, it's almost like the philosopher and then someone arguing with them, which to me there leaves kind of like no room for the yeah but what if this. So I loved it. I read that book, so I read both those books, and then an audiobook I'm listening to at the moment, which I do like. I think there's some really good points in it, like metaphors and stories. What do you call that again? Analogies. I'm only, I think, maybe halfway through, and I'm listening to the audiobook of this, and the reason that I'm like, okay, is it's a little bit bro, read by this American guy that's dude. It's a very, very popular book. I'm sure quite a lot of you have probably read it already, and I think like the main takeaway I'm getting from it already is that how you feel, how you respond, how you deal with situations is entirely on you. You know, it's not about external. It's really good. It's really good. There's a real element of accountability in your own life, which can be a bit of a harsh reality, I think. I've given you 3 daft books, and then that's 3 books that I actually think are just really good. I think they get you thinking. There'll be little parts, if you're like me, there'll be little parts that really stick out to you and you remember, and I just really like it. Another thing that you might have seen is snippets of our house. The house that we have bought, similar project, not rushing into things. I grew up in a renovation when I was young, so I'm really comfortable living somewhere that I don't think is like perfect, because I think the thing is this place is so perfect for us as it is, and it's just really exciting living in a place, really getting to understand it and what it is that you'd like to do one day. So we're in no rush, but it's just the most special place. The room that we're in just now, this is like my room. This is a room where I've put a lot of my stuff. I've got like my vision board up. I've got, hilariously, these little drawers. You might remember these drawers from the last house. They used to be underneath the TV. That is technically my beauty room, which is really different. I just don't have as much stuff at all, which feels really nice. I've got tons of skincare and hair care. I've got lots of makeup in the office now, like stuff from the archive that I love. Just formulas and products and brands that I absolutely still love. Obviously when I'm working, I've got my bag of Vive makeup because it's my favourite, and I really like this little space. This is really calm. I've got like my big selenite behind you. This used to be a lamp and I broke the actual lamp. I've got like a little Vive candle. I've got this room spray, which is by a brand called Moods. How cool is that bottle? So good. So like I put incense on and up here and spray the room, and I do like quite a lot of writing and stuff up here. I just really like it. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna film this work that I've got to do here, and then we're gonna go to the office, and we've got a really busy day preparing because we're opening the Glasgow store next week, which I can't fathom. It's nuts. Right, that's me ready for the day. I have to say it was quite fun flexing my vlog muscles again. I know it's been such a long time, but I loved it. So who knows, maybe me and my little fun camera will be together more than we have been. I missed you, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. You don't get like a big blob. It's still early. Oh shit. I didn't know how to do this. I don't know what to say. Was that not filming that whole time? It's so fresh. Guys, I don't know if I like this camera. Boys and girls, are you ready? Let's have
Fun!
fun!